we're going to cover the inevitable upcoming Vivid Voltage crash and booster boxes never hitting $90 again. Yeah, I'm gonna call crap on that. Let's get started. Hello, beautiful people. Captain Zack Sparrow here. Let's get one thing out of the way really quick. I have seen several YouTubers, and I am sure that you guys have too. I'm not gonna say any names. A lot of YouTubers saying, we will never see $90 booster boxes again. You know who they are. Doesn't matter who they are. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. At the time, I thought it was wrong. I knew it was wrong. It's not a big deal. It doesn't matter. Who cares if they never hit $90 again or 95 or 100 again ish. They're going to slowly climb over time. That's what everything does. It doesn't matter. That's totally irrelevant. However, here's why I knew that was wrong. Well, first of all, I just bought a case of Battle Styles booster box, another case of Battle Styles booster boxes for $88 a box. Now, I understand that that's around wholesale price. You're literally looking at getting that around the distribution level for that price. Here is why I knew that that was wrong. There are some very important figures. Yes, they're Pokemon figures. There's some very important figures who have great relationships with distributors. And here's something that fascinated me. Distributors seemingly arbitrarily increased pricing. That is it. Yeah, that's right. Pokemon did not increase their prices. The distributor level did that. That's where the increase started. From there, it went on to your LGS, from there onto us. But again, we're still seeing $90 booster boxes a month. Literally, it only took a few weeks. And we got to this point where we're talking about, nah, that's old information, that's wrong. We're seeing $90 booster boxes. And I think we're going to get close to that with Chilling Reign. How close? I don't know. I don't care. It doesn't matter. A few extra, $5-10, who cares? From an investment standpoint, it does affect your bottom line. I understand that, buying $90 booster boxes compared to $100 booster boxes. Certainly, you want to go for the cheapest avenue, and I totally understand that, especially if you want to open product. And again, even if you want to hold it as an investment, that will affect your ROI. So I definitely understand why booster boxes never hitting $90 a box again is a really big deal, but it doesn't matter. $5-10 having that fluctuation, of course, that natural increase over time, that's expected in anything in life. So that's not something I'm worried about. However, we're back at that baseline again. I think we're going to be there for a while, but it doesn't matter. Again, if you get it for a good price meaning honestly anything under MSRP, you're going to be golden, my friend. Now, probably the main reason that you guys clicked on this video, actually, I don't know. Why do you click on this? I don't think it's too much of a surprise that Vivid Voltage is going to crash. It's going to decline, just like almost everything else. It's going to retrace a bit. This isn't necessarily new information, but what is new information is we saw like a mini Vivid Voltage either reprint or like a new wave or whatever it was just a little bit ago, just a few weeks ago. And in the upcoming weeks, we are going to see more of that, a legitimate wave, I believe. I have seen a couple of businesses now list Vivid Voltage booster boxes around 1,000 or so units around MSRP. It's time to brace yourselves because the second wave is coming. And if you're sitting on some product and you were thinking you wanted to dump it, to flip it, to do whatever, you better act quick. And to be honest, by the time you see this video and then react to it, it might be too late already. Godspeed, my friend. So the question everyone is wondering, is now the time to buy Vivid Voltage? That depends. What is your interest in the set? And what I mean by that is, do you believe in its ability to perform really well long-term compared to any other set? I personally think it's a great set. I really like Vivid Voltage. Anything, I'll put it this way, anything under MSRP is a no-brainer pickup as far as that's concerned. If you believe in the ability for the set to perform well long-term. Do I think it's going to be the best investment ever? I mean, that's up for debate. I don't think it has that going for it. I do think it's an above average set. So I am excited about the fact that this will be reprinted, and anything under MSRP, that's a win. Do I think boxes will go to $100 or $90 a booster box for Vivid Voltage? Only time will tell. It depends how much of it is printed. It's going to be difficult for it to hit that threshold, but it'll be interesting to see how low it will go. And again, anyone who buys on the dip they're going to be the winners, again, if you hold that long term, in my opinion. I'm just saying the average booster box prior to the pandemic performed over 100%. Over 100% return on your money. Could you imagine that? And then you choose an above average set? Okay, I'm sure viewership is tanked at this point. Remember, ETBs historically perform better than booster boxes. So instead of buying that case of Vivid Voltage booster boxes, unless you want to rip that yourself later, the case of ETBs historically should perform better. That's something that I am personally accounting for. Just, again, I can't guarantee anything. However, personally, if you want to know what I'm doing personally, that's where I'm going to be putting my money. Hopefully that's helpful. You know, it's crazy to me. I don't see anyone talking about this, right? I don't see anyone really talking about this, breaking down some numbers, giving percentage rate of returns. I don't think people understand it. They don't want to look into it that much. They just know, booster boxes do good long term. ETBs do pretty good long term. I don't think they're able to articulate and break down on a more granular level and explain to people and say, hey, you know what? Here's why ETBs are better. If you don't believe me, go ahead and click the card up here. Maybe if I remember. If not, I'll put it in the description of the video, at least breaking down why ETBs are so phenomenal. And this isn't me trying to be pedantic and say, here's why all the YouTubers are wrong and here's why I'm right. It's none of that. Of course, I'm going to be wrong a lot of times. I bought $1,000, it's a $950 XY Evolutions booster box, but I'm buying more booster boxes now that they're practically cut in half. You can absolutely bet I'm buying them now as well. So we'll see who the real loser is after 5 years. Who's going to be laughing then? You're never going to be able to time it perfect. I was never able to time things perfect in my profession at the time either. However, that doesn't matter. What matters is what you do after the fact. Are you going to sell now? Are you going to cut some losses now? I've already sold plenty of items. I lost some money on the NBA basketball side of things. I bought a couple of hobby boxes that they didn't tank in price, but there was definitely about a 20% retracement, and that hurts. However, I still bit the bullet and I sold because I see plenty of other more buying opportunities. I'd rather take that 80% money back in my pocket and put it into something else to where I know, oh my goodness, I absolutely need to free up this capital so I can put it into X investment that I personally think is going to perform way better. So how's that for some information for you? You know the drill. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified of future videos, just like this one. And until next time. And then there. That's harder to Mike Tyson.